The girl on platform 7-inch. Snow was falling gently over the London train station. Commuters rushed by in coats and scarves, boots echoing against the cold concrete. Among them stood Claire Evans, a soft-spoken 27-year-old violinist, her red beret slightly damp with snow. She was waiting for the 6:45 p.m. train to York, hugging her violin case like it was made of glass. But this wasn't an ordinary journey. On platform 7 she noticed something strange. A man, tall, pale in a dark trench coat, was standing still, unusually still. While others scrolled on their phones or talked, he simply stared at the track ahead. Claire's heart began to beat faster. Not because he looked dangerous, but because his stillness reminded her of something: her brother. 3 years ago, her brother James, a war veteran suffering from PTSD, had ended his life by stepping in front of a train. Since then, Claire had been sensitive to signs others missed. She couldn't ignore it. She walked over softly. "Hi, are you all right?" The man didn't look at her. He whispered, "It's quiet now." Finally quiet. Her fingers tightened around the violin case. She had a choice: walk away like dozens around them, or stay. She stayed. "What's your name?" she asked gently. He didn't reply. A train announcement echoed in the background. 6:45 delayed by 10 minutes. Claire glanced at the yellow line. He was too close. "I'm Claire," she offered. He turned slightly. His eyes were dark, not angry, empty. "Why do you care?" She hesitated, then spoke the truth. "Because someone I loved stood where you are, and no one asked him if he was okay." For the first time his eyes met hers. The silence between them was heavier than the snow. "I'm tired," he said. "Everything hurts." Claire nodded slowly. "Then let's sit." "You don't have to stand." The man blinked. It was like no one had given him that option before. They sat on a bench. Claire pulled her violin from its case. "I'll play something." "No talking, just listening." He didn't respond, but he didn't walk away either. She began to play Claire de Lune, soft and gentle like snow falling. Her fingers moved effortlessly, the notes floating through the frozen air. People walking by slowed down, drawn by the sound. But she played for only one man. When she stopped, the man was crying silently. "My name's Marcus," he whispered. "I haven't cried in 9 years." Claire smiled gently. "Then maybe today is the first step." Just then the 6:45 train pulled in. "Is this your train?" Marcus asked. "Yes." He stood up with her. "You've changed something. I don't know what, but thank you." She reached into her coat and handed him a folded card. "This is my number. You don't have to call. But if you ever want music again or just company." She stepped onto the train. As it pulled away, she saw him still standing on platform 7, not near the edge anymore. Just watching the snow. 1 week later, Claire was at her flat, sipping tea. She hadn't heard from Marcus. He hoped he was okay. The doorbell rang. A small parcel. No sender name. Inside was a letter and an old soldier's badge. "Claire, you gave me something no therapist, no friend, no medication could. Presents. I was planning to end it all that night. I had the letter in my pocket. But you gave me sound, warmth, humanity. I've decided to seek help now. Real help. This badge belonged to a soldier who almost gave up. I want you to have it. Not as a burden, but as a reminder. Sometimes saving a life doesn't take a hero. Just a violin and a stranger's kindness. Here's Marcus." Claire's hands trembled. She pinned the badge near her violin. Every time she played, it gleamed in the light, a symbol of the night when bravery wasn't loud, but quiet and powerful. Bravery is not always about grand gestures. Sometimes true courage lies in stopping, listening, and offering a hand, when it's easiest to look away.